Oh yeah, I can fuck with this, Louis.
All white bricks in the all brown fresh white tee. With a bad bitch B-side rolling up all of my weed. Yeah, that's all I need. Them my essentials. Yeah, it's all out the mental. No pattern, no pencil. Nigga, we rollin'. Yeah, I got it off the ground. I got some motion now. Lifestyle expensive, man. We ain't had nothing, so I learned to get it. Pass us the rock, we ain't know how to ball, but we learn to ball. Releasing these chains, soaking all the game. I turn to a boss.
Check. Brand new white tee out the BP. Pointers on my neck, I call him E.T. I'm the freshest young nigga that she see. Do my fitted cap over the lots, kick them shoes out the box. Yeah, they ain't even released these. Then I hit the gas slow, nice and easy. The lieutenant for shit, I stay chiefy. Accidentally stole your bitch last week. Send your ass and act like we ain't had me. And she left a new scarf in my backseat. I guess she was just blind by all the essentials. A regular day if you ask me. Hit the streets this weekend, what we need. Grab the Quavo, the hoes in the weed. Came on shorts, gon' match these, came on raps. The block jumping like hockey versus Shaq. Big boy Rockets, y'all making T-Mac. Bobbing good so far, so we ain't need that. With the ratchet bitches where they ski, yeah. No, I can't drop my logo, I be, yeah. For real.
All white bricks in the all brown fresh white tee. With a bad bitch B-side rolling up all of my weed. Yeah, that's all I need. Them my essentials. Yeah, it's all out the mental. No pattern, no pencil. Nigga, we rollin'. Yeah, I got it off the ground. I got some motion now. Lifestyle expensive, man. We ain't had nothing, so I learned to get it. Pass us the rock, we ain't know how to ball, but we learn to ball. Releasing these chains, soaking all the game. I turn to a boss.
I was feeling kind of down tonight. Psych! It's TimbukTuesday!
What?
TimbukTuesday!
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey partner, what y'all about to do? Y'all might as well have a seat and let me holler at you. I'm about to bring the I'm about to bring the laughs. I'm about to pack a punch. You know I'm hungry, little mama. Come on, let's do lunch. You know I'm next top comic, but let's just kick the topic. I'm Timbuktu, and I'm not here to gossip. I'm only here to shop it. But I might get obnoxious. I wanna hear your vision, but please make it hypnotic. You know I'm on a mission, but please I need permission to sign this paperwork. This shit give me permission to check your intuition. I wanna feel your vibe. Take some buildings, baby. I'm about to build this ride.
It's TimbukTuesday. It's TimbukTuesday. It's TimbukTuesday. What's up, everybody? Yeah, we about to have a party. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TimbukTuesday. Man, it's been a while. I feel like it's been forever. It's been like at least a month, though, man, and I missed y'all, man. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing, man? Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These last 2 months have been crazy. What up, Sid? Man, these last 2 months, man, I've been booked and busy ain't the word. Like, that ain't the phrase, I should say. It's occupied as fuck. That's what it's been. Like, but it's been amazing, man. Fresh off of my very first weekend hosting the Funny Bone. Got to open up for Michael Collier, man. It was dope. Shout out to DJ Brown Johnson. As you said, it sounds like a description other than a name. But No, man, it was dope. Josiah Jones, shout out to Josiah. Shout out to Michael Carter. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to the Funny Bone. Man, it was such a good time. 5 shows straight. That's my first time doing that, and I must confess, I'm ready for a new set, nigga. I am ready to tell some new jokes already. It just, I hadn't done that many shows consecutively in one weekend. It was 3 nights, 5 shows, and it was dope. I felt I got more and more comfortable as the shows went on. The very first show, I was already running late because the slow ass boat was going across, and the bridge was moved. You can't go across the bridge obviously if it's up. So I was stuck behind that. So I was like 15 minutes later than I wanted to be. I would have been on time, but that boat stopped me, and I'm apparently breaking shit. But it was dope. Prior to that, we went to Atlanta for the Battleground. That was dope. 3 days. Drove down there on Monday. We spent Monday night obviously there. Then the whole day Tuesday until the show, and then we stayed until like about 12 on Wednesday and drove back. Dude, it was such a dope time, man. We met so many good people down there. Shout out to Nature. Shout out to what's his name? Girls Love Green, or She Love Green. That's what it is. She Love Green. Shout out to Westside Reaper, and shout out to the Atlanta champion, Apollo the Gemini. He won down there. He killed it. He definitely had the best performance of the night. It was dope, man. It was definitely a dope time. We can't wait to go back. We're going back in 2 months. So now we got an Ohio champion, which is Cass the Artist. And then we got the Georgia champion, which is Apollo the Gemini. When I was down there, somebody already told me, he said in 2 months, that championship is mine. I was like, all right. I hope so. I want to see some good performances. What up, Dave? What up, Aaron? Yep, definitely made it back safely. It was just an extremely great time. And I don't even know when the last time I talked to y'all, to be honest, man. I think the last show was with Ulysses and B. I believe that was the last show. And that was a short show, but it was dope. I definitely got to get them back on because we was having a really good conversation. It was just a dope time. I got this tonight, as you've seen the flyer. We will be at Captivate. Shout out to Louis J. He's doing his listening party. Not just him, his friends too. I can't wait to do that. I'm hosting that. Okay, we'll see you in a minute, Dave. Said he gotta go back to work. But we're doing that tonight. Then on Saturday, we will be at the Caramoo House doing a comedy show. Shout out to Cuz D Hawk. So many opportunities been coming my way, and I'm really appreciative. I'm glad that my hard work is starting to pay off, man. It's starting to feel good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. If I can get like full time, like I'm everywhere on the weekends, man, I'm definitely quitting my job now. I'm definitely quitting that motherfucker. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible job, but I can't wait to be able to like actually be on like my business, on my route, doing my career, man. What up, Shane? But enough of me. Oh yeah, one more thing. We got the play next week. The play, Tales of a Fat Man. I am the fat man. But it's gonna be dope. What do you say? Flat out, no more plantations. Facts. That is a big fact. No more plantations. No more traps. None of that. I'm trying to do my career fully. But yeah, the play is next week at the Cleveland Public Theater. And We are doing 3 shows, the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. And I'm excited for that, man. I cannot wait. This is my biggest, I'm the main character. And this is my biggest role I have played in any type of movie or play or anything. This is gonna be my first experience being the main character, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the pressure is on a little bit for me. It's not that I feel the pressure. I just know I want to be great. That's just me. Always wanting to, be the best as I can be, for real. And I got a whole shit ton of lines. But I do have a lot of friends that are in the movie and directing and theater area. And actually one of them is here today. I brought her in on this month because it is Women's History Month. That's the reason why I titled this month Women's History Month. And this woman is amazing. She actually gave me my first acting role I've ever done. We did a short film. I had a very small part. It was, I guess it was a short film, so everybody had a small part, but but it was dope. I got to do lines, and some of it was even improv. So it felt good to even be a part of that. And she also gave me another opportunity to be an extra in something else that she is a part of. So I do want y'all to meet this wonderful woman. She is dope. I can't even give y'all all her accolades, but she is here to give them all to you. So please give a great round of applause for my great friend, Vera. What's going on?
Howdy, everyone. I didn't know I took your acting virginity.
You definitely took my acting virginity.
Okay. New news.
Did it look like I took my acting virginity when I did it?
Not at all. You are a professional.
I appreciate it. How you been though?
Oh, busy. This year is kicking off fast.
Yeah,
I started my semester at Cleveland State University.
Hey.
Yes, indeed. And that's exciting. It is. I've seen a few students graduate from the program that I'm in, and now I'm stepping right into where they were, and I am experiencing things that I have been wanting to experience for a long time now. So I'm very excited.
That's dope. So please give them a rundown of your resume, because you're a director, you're an actor, a writer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Hence the paper.
For sure. You have your own studios, right?
Yes, Arez Studios LLC. Yes, indeed. Founded in 2021.
Okay.
And from then, I just wanted to grow as an independent company first, of course. Sure. And then honestly, just meeting like-minded individuals, networking is so important in this industry. So that is my goal. And that's what I continue to do, and even not like-minded individuals, just people that you kind of get along with. And then, you can reel them into the set life and everything. And then they fall in love with it maybe. So it's a real social experience, to actually be in this industry and to get my feet wet some more with practicing in the film industry and everything. So I have been trying to do a little bit of a lot, just get my feet wet into a little bit of everything. For sure. So just really to see where I'm good at, my strengths, weakness, all that, everything. You have to try it. For sure. You will miss 100% shots that you don't take. Yes. Yeah. So I just try to do a little bit of everything. Acting, behind the camera, editing, writing, directing is really my top tier. If I had a top 3,
I was definitely about to ask you.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I think I said actor, so my bad. Actress.
Oh, that's fine. I double it up. Actor, actress. Depends on my mood.
For sure. What would you categorize as your biggest accomplishment as far as the studios go, as far as your acting career, or even directing? What a part of the industry? What's been your biggest accomplishment in your opinion?
Honestly, my biggest accomplishment, I would say, is me noticing my growth throughout when I started a few years ago and until now. So I would say between just recently, my 2 latest short films, A Witness and It's a People's Problem. I had shot A Witness in 2022, and I can honestly see the growth from then to my latest short film that I wrapped up in December 2023. It's a People's Problem. I could definitely see the growth in my whole movie making abilities and everything. So honestly, I give myself those kudos.
Hey.
Into noticing where I've came from, basically. And I honestly can see the growth with the practice that I'm doing.
Artizar, what up? We see you out there, bro. Chrissy, what up? What up, Christy? What up, Mark? Fluff. Shout out to the Sudsy Wee. Love the Sudsy Wee. I love them. They're amazing.
Nice.
If you ever want to freshen up your fupa, not saying you have one, but
snap.
they got good soap. Like their soap is amazing.
I like soaps.
They got they call it the Fresh Fupa Pack, or Fupa Fresh Pack. They give you 3 soaps and like a loofah.
Okay.
Or it's like something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Do they sell candles?
I don't think they do candles, but I think she does shampoo. Refresh me, Christy, because it's definitely been a minute. But I know her soap is.
Oh yeah, I like the Bath and Body Works.
It's amazing. And it's all natural.
Okay,
it's
better.
Yeah, it's some good stuff.
Nice.
And the scent actually lasts a little long too.
Okay,
like
it's about to be summertime.
Right.
Everybody needs a little extra long lasting.
For sure.
Especially us hard workers out there. Yes,
For
indeed.
For
yes.
Sure. So A Witness was the movie I was in, right?
Yes.
That was the one that we had what's her name?
Teasy Baby.
Teasy. I was about to call her Weezy. I was about to call her Weezy.
Teasy Baby.
Right. Shout out to Teasy. She said no more candles at the time, soap at the moment. Gotta try to wait. Gotta try and do better. Feel tea. Oh, do better, or gotta try the do feel better tea, and the boo boo salves. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one.
Oh snap!
Right.
I like tea.
And then what up, Bells? It's my sister.
Hello, everyone. I haven't even said hi to the viewers.
It's okay.
Like,
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's they know we chilling.
Okay,
They ain't tripping. So the Witness. How long did it take you to write that?
Let's see. So, Witness was actually based off on a true story.
Okay.
That actually happened. So it was one summer night. It was actually like one of the first days of summer, and it's like 11:30 at night. On the road, and then this particular street had islands right in the middle, and there was just this young-looking Black woman sitting on the like the sidewalk curve, on the curve, feet in the street, and I thought it was strange. So I do a U-turn and think I can just holler like, "Hey, get on the sidewalk, you okay?" But you never know what that could really be about. So I had to keep my safety and everything. So by the time I turned around, there was a police officer there. So I assume, okay, the police is there. Everything should be good. By the time I come back around and go the way I was going, the police officer was gone, but the woman was still sitting there. And I thought that was strange. So I then thought to myself, well, if an officer couldn't do anything, I know I probably can't do anything. So what I can do is make a movie about it. Some awareness maybe, because I didn't really understand that situation, how an officer was involved and it seemed like absolutely nothing changed.
That is definitely weird. I mean, it was like, because so many scenarios can come from that. Like, we go to the farthest extreme. She could have, been out there working, essentially.
Exactly.
And then to the other extreme, she could have been homeless. Like, she could have got kicked out. She could have, something could have happened to her where, this was the safest place for her to be.
Right.
So it's definitely wild, to see that. And I feel like you did definitely display that with the film. Like, it was a short film. So you definitely wanted more.
I did, yes. And the situation just happened so fast. So I just tried my best to capture, exactly what I witnessed into film and leave like a certain message to the viewers.
For sure. I feel like you definitely left that message. Because it was wonder, you definitely like you said, you build up the awareness. It's like, wow, what's going on? Like, and then, with the way the film ended, which I guess I don't want to spoil it, but
Check it out.
right. But, it showed that there was some type of resolution in the movie, but, we don't know exactly what happened in real life. So what made you bring it to a resolution versus leaving it, the way it was?
It was the message. I really wanted the message to be overall, just look out for Black women because we are underrated. I'm not saying we're better than anyone, but we are definitely underrated. And we just need to, instead of, ignore situations when it comes to Black women, maybe give it a second or third thought about it. Maybe even give it a second or third thought because it is a Black woman and because of the history of Black people and Black women, of course. Maybe give that second thought of if this Black woman is in some kind of real danger or anything, a second thought because of the history. And it is 2024. We are going into the future. I would hope to see way better for my Black women in the future when I become an older Black woman. So really, that's why I wanted to make this movie now and put that message out now so it can sink into the brains of adults today for the future.
For sure. I definitely feel like sometimes a Black woman can be undervalued for sure. Yes. I do. I know I value them very high. It's one I was raised by one, even though she might be lighter than me.
That's neat.
But she Black. She definitely act Black.
Hey.
No, but I've obviously been raised with and around Black women. So my appreciation for them is definitely higher than I guess you could say most than some, more than some, just because I know without them I wouldn't be who I would be. So
exactly.
I definitely appreciate them. Quick shout out to I Am King Tron. That's my dog Greg. He is my barber. So he does hook up my line. He got me straight for the show this weekend. He definitely will get you together. He right there in Bedford at Lyrics, I believe is how it's pronounced. But it's a great place. All the barbers there and the loctician are amazing. Shout out to all of them up there, man. So the new movie, or the one that you shot in 2023, what was the name of that one?
It's a People's Problem.
It's a People's Problem. I think I might be in that one. Is that the one I'm a part of as well? Just it's like a quick scene.
Possibly. We had a lot of extras come out, and Tim, you are amazing when it comes to my casting calls. yes, you are. So I want to say, yeah, Tim's in it. Check him out. Check out the movie and find
That's with
Tim.
Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so he's the main character, right?
Oh, actually, no. That's I do so many projects, everyone.
Oh, so this is a different project.
Excuse me.
I'm not a part of the People's Problem.
Not the People's Problem exactly, but Live. That is the movie you're a part of. Yes. The I'll give it a little spoil. The very beginning. Ooh. The very beginning, Tim makes his appearance and everything. And that is a thriller about how social media can really affect one's thinking. Yes, indeed.
Okay. And what was your position in that movie?
I was the co-writer and director.
Okay. Shout out to them titles, co-writer and director. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. So what's the People's Problem? What's that?
So the People's Problem, that was shot, it was wrapped up, I'll say, December 2023. And that was somewhat based off of a true story, a moment in time, I'll say. So piggybacking off of A Witness, it was a free screening of, indie films. I presented that to a group of audience members, and then one particular older, non-melanated gentleman stated that the film wasn't exactly about Black people's problems. It's a people's problem. And I didn't agree with that statement. I mean, I respected it. Of course, you are entitled to your opinion, but I didn't agree with that way of thinking. So I wanted to do something in a different kind of light, a different kind of viewpoint. So it's basically like a reversal movie. And just to really see how the audience would react to what they saw in the movie. And if they even did have a reaction to what they saw in the movie, because both points would be very important to basically, I would say, my study, because I really wanted to see the audience reaction to this movie, honestly. So that was my main point to honestly create this film, to see who all felt uncomfortable and why, and if they did.
Okay.
So yes.
And I mean, are you able to dig a little deeper into the movie? What did it feel uncomfortable about?
Let's see. So basically, the story is about one character. We follow his life journey throughout 4 stages, and he experiences social injustice throughout each moment of his life. And what I wanted the audience to take from
What up,
that
Zoe?
is, maybe was the main character overreacting, or was society around him actually not being completely fair? Was it a little bit of both? Was it neither? And that is what I really wanted the audience to get and take from that, and give me the feedback on, so we can see where everyone's mindset really is.
Okay. Is that movie posted? Like, are we able to watch
Yes,
it?
all of my films are on YouTube at Arev Studios LLC.
Hey, follow her YouTube. What up, Dubbington? Follow her YouTube. She has it on her shirt right there.
Oh, yeah. It's Vera
Arev.
backwards. It'll be AREV Studios with an S LLC. Yep, you'll see my symbol. And those are my movies. Check them out. Leave comments. Please comment.
Give her feedback. She's looking for feedback. She's not just putting it up and saying, "Here, niggas, this is what I'm doing." No,
give your real opinion. It'll honestly make me a better filmmaker.
And I feel like feedback is supposed to do that. People always say constructive criticism. It's not necessarily criticism. It's just telling your opinion.
Yes.
When you put your opinion up there, some people may consider it, some people may not. Most times, artists are sensitive about their shit, but they do want to see, the feedback. Because I mean, they're not. I know for me personally, as an artist, I'm not gonna just assume what you said is negative if it has a negative connotation. It could be more so how you felt about it. I didn't really like the way you did such and such. And then I'm gonna ask you, well, why didn't you like it? I'm gonna ask you your feedback. Well, what did it make you feel a certain way, and you didn't like the way it made you feel? And with this movie, it sounds like you kind of looking for what's making the people tick, in a sense.
Yes.
So it's like, well, why did it really make you feel uncomfortable, as you said? And even though that might have been slightly the intention to make you uncomfortable, make people uncomfortable, was that the intention behind it?
Honestly, I wanted to see if it would make people uncomfortable.
Remember, man.
Because if it didn't, then that's also a different mindset in itself. So I really wanted to see if people would be uncomfortable, really. It was a big if.
Okay.
And if so, like, why?
Yeah. Well, I'll watch it, and I'm definitely going to give some feedback and let you know if I feel uncomfortable or not.
Yes.
It takes a lot for me to get uncomfortable. I am a Serta mattress. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it is. It takes a lot for me to get uncomfortable. But I will say with your filming style, at least from what I have experienced from your past films or short films, or even because the one where y'all was stuck in like the loop.
Yes, that was during shutdown. Okay. So it was definitely based off a little bit of reality.
For sure. What up, Darius? Shout out to you. Love the chat. I came a little late. You good, man. You good. Now that was pretty dope. I liked how y'all made it where it was like you go out one door and y'all still was like, damn, we came back.
Like where we started.
Shout out to the homie Perry. he definitely surprised me. Because we used to work at Sprint together. I don't know if he ever told you like our
I think you mentioned that.
yeah
Okay.
how we at first how he just hated my guts. He really was like, this nigga is weird. Like
Oh snap!
I know he ain't say that. He ain't say that, but you know, it was the fill out process,
Yeah.
and he had to see if you know if I was just
Gotta warm up.
yeah for sure. And once it warmed up, like we didn't look back.
Okay, that's
and
good.
It was dope, man. That's my dog, man. And he definitely supported me through my beginning stages of comedy, and even now.
Yeah.
And then to see him get into you know acting and everything, like
yeah.
shout out to Perry, man. Shout out, that's my dog.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, because he was like the first person to tell me like, you know, where the open mics were as far as comedy goes. He was like, yeah, you know, they got a room out in the funny stop. I think he was trying to tell me about. I never made it out there. I ended up making it out there for another type of show, but it wasn't the open mics that he was talking about.
Okay.
Only because it's on a day where I can't go.
Right. Something's better than nothing.
For sure. And then to actually do it, he was like, bro, like I'm like, you doing this shit? Like, I'm like, yeah, man. He was
He's that guy. For sure.
Yeah, he's definitely you know, he's been a catalyst as far as my I guess my core fans. Him, my homie Ant, my homie Chop. Obviously my family has been there. What up, Corner God? He's been there for sure. He's definitely been there for sure. Pretty much everybody in the comments has seen me do comedy. I think maybe one person hasn't seen me do comedy yet, which you know, so I'm very blessed to have a great support system, man. People showed out for me this weekend, and I really appreciate y'all
for sure,
big time. It was somebody. I think I had a friend or a family member at every show except for one. And it was crazy because it was the worst shows.
It works out.
And I only say it was the worst show because it's just the way it happened. Even Michael Collier said it was the worst show he had ever experienced in his 37 years of comedy. So I will say I personally didn't feel like when I was on stage, I didn't feel like they, you know, were giving me negative energy. But, you know, as a whole, as a collective, you know, being there and hosting and actually paying attention to the crowd, it was rough.
Oh, no.
It was rough.
I got to come catch a show. I need a break.
You lease. What
I
up?
need a little breaky poo.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You working, you doing your thing. You working towards you know, your career goals, and you know, that's the reason why I don't get mad when you know people can't make it, because I understand we all gotta live our own life.
Yes.
So
yes, right. For
so
sure.
When it comes to that, you know, obviously I would love for somebody to be able to make it to my show. Shit, if everybody can come to one show, it'd be amazing. But at the same time, I know I have a lot of friends that are also in the entertainment business. So you know, they got stuff going on. There's shows I gotta miss just for the same reason, because I got stuff going on. Even if I'm not at the show, like I got rehearsal right now until next week. So it's hard to be able to what up, Kev? To be able to do everything and to be able to first off do everything, get adequate rest to be able to perform.
You got to recharge.
You got to. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Today is one of them days where I just want to go sit my ass down. But I got a show. Got a show tonight. Got rehearsal tomorrow. Got a show Thursday. Got a rehearsal Friday.
Back to back.
And so it's literally like there's no break, which is, I'll be honest, is a blessing to not be able to have to not be sitting there twiddling your thumbs trying to figure out like what you about to do.
Being bored is for teenagers.
Hey. Why you saying bored is for teenagers?
Because I mean, if you're an adult, it's no time to be bored. It's either you are recharging or you at work or repeat.
Facts. That is facts. And
that's okay with downtime. That's okay. But like as far as like being bored, getting into trouble, teenagers.
No, for sure. I definitely like I was talking to my mom today, and she was like, well, if you ain't got nothing to do after the show, you should come to the house and get some food? I'm like, Ma, I would love to, but I got the show. She's like, all right, we'll just come afterwards. I'm like, Mom, I'm barely making it to the show. Like,
I am already on my last leg. I don't have any more legs left.
And I could see if she's around the corner. Like, she on a completely opposite end of the city, like compared to where I'm at. So I'm just like, Mom, like I want to make time because you never know.
You have to make a little time for sure, even if it's quick.
Yeah,
even if it's quick.
And she making food, so like, why wouldn't I want to go for that?
On the way. I'll bring my appetite.
No, facts. Even CEO said I'm always on the move, and it's funny because after we had the conversation today, she was like, I'm not even gonna complain that I don't get to see you no more. Like, and she didn't mean that no malice. Like, she was like,
"Yep,
you literally like are doing a shit ton," and like
that's
I see
how my
now.
mom is. She's like, I gotta keep a whole separate calendar just for your schedule,
right?
And I'm like, yes, you do, Mom.
Yeah, facts.
You do.
But then when I do, and I told her, I was like, Mom, when I do get a little bit of downtime, I don't want to move. I'm like, I love you, and I will definitely I will force myself to come see you. And it's not a force. It's just like, I got to get up. I got to stop being lazy and go see her. But it's like, that'd be the only time I get the chance to be lazy. So
exactly. It's like a 50-50.
And I still got shit to do. So I'm like really beating myself up that I ain't doing the shit I need to do.
Exactly. On top of that.
Right.
So, it's like that. Hard-working adults here.
CEO said, I'm going to get your plate. That's fucked up. You know what?
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't even be mad. At least I know it will go to a happy home.
Bring two.
But you can bring mine if you do me a favor, dog. Just bring mine to me. Please. I beg of you. So, with from 2021, when you started your company, to now, what has been the biggest growth or biggest change that you have seen?
I would say my ability to work with others. Every set I'm on, I try to expand and have more crew members on. So that way, once it comes to those serious, huge Hollywood sets, I already know what I'm doing. I'm walking in there like, this is that is this, and everything is good. So I feel like me getting that practice in with meeting individuals and just growing a team, which is so important. You need a team for everything. Growing a team, that is what I think is, basically my biggest accomplishment. Yeah, people having my back when it comes to making movies, because what they say, it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a village to make a movie.
Facts.
For sure.
That's a fact. And I got the chance to see that with being on the set of Little Monster. That's what it was called.
Yes. I was the sub AD for that set. Yes.
The sub? So yes. What's that? You got terms that I don't know about. What's the sub AD?
Their original AD wasn't available that day.
Assistant director?
Assistant director, yes.
Okay.
Director.
Okay.
So yes, their original assistant director wasn't available that day. So they just asked me to come in to sub and hold it down, basically.
You held it down. You definitely held it down, because I was scared every time you spoke. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was like, actors downstairs. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. Please don't yell at the board. No.
Oh my goodness.
But it was a great set. And they fed us at the end, which was kind of hilarious, because that night I had my internship at the Funny Bone, and I farted something crazy because of that food.
Oh no. And I missed out on it too.
You missed out?
I did. The food, I don't know. I think I just stuck with the snacks.
Okay, well, there was a lot of snacks, and I mean, they had the donuts. There was a hell of donuts.
It was going. Shout out to Little Monster.
Hell of drinks. Shout out to Monster Set. I unfortunately missed the last casting call for that I got information from. When I did tell the other person that had went. I was like, hey, I don't know if you free, but they doing it on this day. I had a show that day, so I couldn't make it. It was during the times that I couldn't be there.
Schedules.
And, right.
It happens. Oh yeah. Everyone was super professional on that set, so I'm sure that everything worked out how it should be and everything. And I still see a lot of the students in the hall today, and I ask, hey, how's the project going? How's it going? And I believe they just wrapped up. So, and it should be releasing sometime in May.
Dope. I did make it as an extra on the back to 2005 set.
Nice. I just recently saw that movie.
Dope. I can't wait for the next one. I cannot wait for the next one. It was definitely seeing a lot of friends in that movie.
Yes. I was like, oh, and
Right.
there go. Okay.
You're right. It was definitely a lot of people in that movie. It was crazy to watch. Shout out to Dave Flint. Shout out to Mike. I don't know his last name. But actually the Time Travel 2005.
Woo woo.
They did. I think they did a really good job. And to my knowledge, they filmed that whole movie on the iPhone.
What?
And it looked amazing.
Stop. I do my web series on my iPhone.
That's dope.
And that's also on YouTube. Check it out, Unladylike.
Unladylike. Shout out to the Unladylike.
Unladylike. But I enjoyed that movie.
The homie Steve was in it.
It was the voice acting.
Come on, man.
The very first line, I was on the floor.
2005.
I had to pause the movie and say, can I handle cracking up for an hour plus straight? I don't know. It's only one way to find out. I think I got some abs from it. You know, it was a good movie to watch. So if you want to crack up, Tubi, check that out.
For sure. And
check that out.
I believe they're working on the second one. And then Time Patrol. I don't want to spoil the movie. Y'all gotta go watch the movie.
Yes.
It's really a good. It was funny. I definitely enjoyed it. Shout out to Vigatron was in that movie. Shout out to Ish KO. That's funny. Kev got the Ish.
Oh yeah.
It was dope. Definitely a couple twists. And I will say, like, I didn't expect it to go the way it went.
I didn't either. The whole movie, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Where's this? It can go so many places.
Yeah, it definitely
can go this way and go that way, and I'm just here for the ride.
And it's dope because I feel like they're making their own like verse, like multiverse type thing.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's what they're starting. Why not? Hey, do it.
Yeah, I think it's first off, it's definitely trendy right now. You know, as far as the multiverse.
It is.
With the Marvel movies. And I think it's gonna be dope. Like, I think it's gonna be dope when they actually put the second one together. I'm looking forward to it, man. And if y'all need me for anything else, like, I act, nigga.
Oh yeah, I gotta make the cast a call. I'll fluff out this fro if they want to go even further back in time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because they definitely did. They went to different. Well, went to different time periods. But it was definitely dope how they did it. And I got to work with Haybert Flex. He was to my knowledge, he was the director. He was a director, not to my knowledge. He was the director. I seen him put together like some crazy scenes, like just from the one I seen, and then the one I was a part of. How his direction was really good. He made you feel comfortable and also still got out of you what he needed.
Okay.
I feel like that's sometimes a hard task to do with people.
It is. It's a balance. It's all about balance.
How do you approach that?
Honestly, you have to be respectable, and then you have to just be serious. So it's a very thin line between being serious and being mean. So I feel like it's almost not what you say, but definitely how you say it. So you can always get your point across, but maybe choose the words you say wisely and maybe the tone and everything. And, be more empathetic. Maybe instead of telling someone, maybe suggest something in a telling way. Okay. That way you can just politely tell someone to do something like, hey, how have you have a seat here versus go sit over there. Like, I don't want to go sit over there, but right. they're going to have me have a seat here. I don't think I can do that. I think I will have a seat over here.
Have you sit here. Okay, that's cool. This works.
Boom.
It's a nice, comfortable seat. I did say you can have the big chair. She was like, I would take the big chair.
Boom. So inviting.
Right. So what are you working on now? Like, what is 2024 looking like?
Yes. CSU. They got me making student film projects right now. So
how many are you working on?
let's see. Right now, I'm concentrating on starting mine to get my crew together. And then there's about 2 other projects in my class. So I'm going to either PA or act in those 2 just to help out for grade. And and go from there. So my student project is called Little President. And it's a coming of age story of a middle schooler who's very shy and has a speech impediment, wants to become class president, and they have to give a speech in order to gain a medical scholarship program funded by the school so she can help her sick mother. Boom.
But she has a speech impediment, so
she does, and she has to give that speech.
Now, did you find someone that has a speech impediment, or did you find someone that can imitate a speech impediment?
I believe I'm gonna have to find my young actress to put on her acting boots. Yes, because this idea came maybe during the 2nd or 3rd draft of my script to actually add another faulty to the main character. So instead of them just being extremely shy and maybe even antisocial, maybe they have to have something else go on, and then they have to get over that hurdle. So instead of just coming out of their shell and making friends, they're not shy anymore. No, they actually have to learn how to speak to give a speech, and now they may not even have the issue. So that's a little message that I have in there. And honestly, I can't wait to begin filming. I'm still looking for crew members, looking for producers, really. Producers, please come down. And, if you're good at paperwork and making phone calls and scheduling, I need you right now. So we are planning on filming April 6th, which is a Saturday, and April 13th, which is also a Saturday. And those are the only 2 shooting days, 1 location. And we are ready to get the ball rolling. So if you are available between the hours, not the entire time, hopefully, but between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Oh my God, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
That's a long ass time. Yes,
it is a set, set life. It honestly could be like AM to AM, but not yet. Not for a student project yet. So a 9 to 5 just for daylight hours, because the scenes do take place during the day. And the 6th and the 13th, I am looking for, extra hands to be, my sound, maybe even grips and gaffers, which is fancy words for lighting.
Yeah, because I definitely didn't know what the fuck that was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not that far into it. I am not that far into it.
So sounds, lights. I have a DP, which is the camera person.
DP sound like something else. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Doesn't it? But it stands for Director of Photography, which is the cinematographer. So I have them. And just extra PAs. We can use as many PAs as possible, because you never know. PA, production assistant.
Yes. Look, we learning on this motherfucker.
If you want to assist in this production, come on down. Let me know. I'll have you, plug in that light, make sure that battery's charged, give that extra bottle of water, something, anything, little stuff, because little stuff matters on the set.
For sure.
So yes, but producers mainly right now to handle just like the scheduling, paperwork, call sheets, all that good stuff. And let me know ASAP. My DMs are open at Rev Studios LLC on Instagram for student project needs only. And
don't be trying to slide in their DM talking about you want to make a movie.
That has happened.
I believe it.
Yes, they are open for that reason.
And I didn't know this because I said it to her. No, I definitely didn't. I just assumed that's how it went. Now, I wanted to talk on the script a little bit. So what is the process like when you going into writing a script? Now, I know you had got inspiration from the other 2 films we spoke about, those being, real situations that happen, or real scenarios. What about this one? This one seems to be something that is more, I guess, authentic, original.
Yes, I would say the rules of class, honestly. The script I'm writing, since I'm currently taking a production 2 class, my professor advised that my script may be more of a production 3 type of script, meaning it could be more difficult to film in a production 2 class, but I like to do
He said her shit was advanced, nigga.
the most I can, honestly. So to keep something simple as far as filmmaking is almost impossible for me to do.
What is simple?
So, yeah. What is simple? And I mean, you can make simple and good, but honestly, with me, a lot of simples may not be that good. So.
For sure.
Yes.
So I did see I believe you filmed the Mirror movie with the
Mirror Mime.
Mirror Mime. That's what it was. Yeah.
That was back in quarantine as well. Lockdown times. Woo.
You see, I'm slightly a fan, guys. I don't know if you noticed. But you have made waves, in my opinion. Like I said, you definitely took my acting virginity. So through your 3 years that you've been doing the company, who's been some of your favorite people to work with?
My favorite folks to work with.
And this she ain't gonna remember all y'all niggas, okay?
Yeah, right. Honestly, I'm not able to name names because I ran across so many folks, but honestly, I would say all the serious professionals that put their blood, sweat, and tears into making a film and take it very serious. I have nothing but respect for those individuals, and a lot of them I met through the CSU film program. So that's why I was really motivated to get in this program. Like, okay, they are creating bosses. Let me go ahead and give me some of that. So sure. I just have a lot of respect for people who have a whole lot of respect for this industry and everything.
The craft is definitely a thing. Like, and I feel like that's one thing for me with comedy. Like, people are seeing that I'm taking it serious. They might not see me everywhere, but they see I put in the work. If you check my page, you'll see a bunch of flyers. And there's been shows that I'm not on the flyer on that I've done just because I showed up. And they like, hey, you want to do some time? Yeah, I'm always ready. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Even if I don't know I'm about to do comedy right now, I can pull some shit out this bag real quick.
Okay.
And I feel like some of my best material has come like on the spot. Does that happen on set, or it's like you didn't write the scene but it came to you like on the spot where you kind of had to like work it in?
If anything, I like to try to like fix any problem that may be going on the spot. So maybe this didn't happen that day or that didn't happen that day. So what can we do different now to figure it out? It wasn't exactly my set, but I was acting in a film during the Short and Sweet festival called Journey. And we had a prop in one scene, and then the movie, it was supposed to take place all in like one night. But later on, we actually filmed it a separate day. We didn't have that exact prop. So we were like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And it was like almost the whole core of the actual movie. So it was so important. So what we ended up doing is that I just improv the line saying, oh, this item looks different now. It's strange, because luckily it was a bit of a sci-fi movie. So you can get away with saying something like, oh, this looks different now. How strange and mystical. And that's what we did. And I feel like we got away with it.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. My homie Kev, to my knowledge, he is also getting into the acting world. He said this industry is a beautiful thing. I've seen him post some posts, saying that, he took his headshots. I seen him, he got his headshot up there. I've seen him say, he's breaking into it. For other inspiring actors and actresses, what advice would you give them to get into it?
Just try. You see a casting call, take it and do the best you can at it. If your schedule is so busy, you may not be able to make it. Maybe you can just send them, a video, a photo, or anything. Just really try to get in as many things as you can, because you never know who's going to say yes, and you never know where that will take you.
For sure. That's dope. That is dope. Well, we are coming to the end of the show. We got about 7 minutes left. Is there anything that you would like to shout out? And
Well, shout out, myself, Rev Studios LLC.
She like, I want to thank me.
I want to thank me for being me. Okay.
Big
And
Snoop
just
Dogg
really
speech.
all the hardworking individuals out there who take themselves seriously and take what they do seriously, because it really affects others. You have to surround yourself around people who are just serious about life and they really don't want to fail. Because honestly, you'll be surprised how many people are just okay with not being okay. And that's really not okay. So always just try your best and be a go-getter. Honestly, it's okay to have bad days. I know I have bad days. We all do. But just let those be in the moments and let those be just those days, not those weeks, those months, those years. Okay, get back up, try it again, and maybe try it differently too. And there's more than one way to try something besides this way and that way. There's the third way. There's a fourth way. There's a fifth way. You never know.
There's so many ways to skin a cat.
And time matters too. Maybe it didn't work out last year. Maybe it didn't work out 5 years ago. But it could work out tomorrow. You never know.
You never know until you try. Get out there and try. You think I was good at comedy my first time? I was, but no. No, just saying. I did it because I love to do it. Regardless if I was good at it or not, I wanted to try it. I wanted to do it. I definitely was nervous for sure. When I went on stage, I wasn't nervous. While I was on stage, I wasn't necessarily nervous, but once I came off, all that shit rushed to me because I didn't know how I was received. Being on stage, I couldn't hear. I didn't realize that being on stage, sometimes you're not gonna hear the laughs.
Oh, really?
You don't hear the feedback sometimes because some people they laugh, but they might laugh quietly. Or they might do a little chuckle. Yeah.
I'm a little chuckler sometimes.
Sometimes just from where they are and the acoustics of wherever whatever you're performing at, you won't hear the laughs. You got to go up there with confidence. And if you don't go up there with, confidence, leaving at 7. You will get lost and you will not feel it. You'll be like, oh, this ain't it. But I will be honest, if it wasn't for the video that my friend captured, shout out to Talk, I may have never did comedy again after that night, because I didn't know how it was received. When I watched it back, I heard gut busting laughs, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I am supposed to be doing this.
You got to film those first couple times so that way you can grow from yourself.
I wish I didn't film anything this weekend, and I wish I would have filmed. I honestly wish I'd have filmed them all because I could have seen the switch up. Because my homie Sid, he was there, and he said from the first one, he came to me. He was like, "You was nervous, wasn't you?" I was like, I was slightly nervous. I wasn't like super nervous. I still felt confident, but because it was such a big stage, and I'm hard on myself about being good.
Right.
I didn't know how good I was and or how I should set things up. It was a sold out crowd. So it was just it was like, okay. I didn't when I got there, I didn't know I was hosting either.
Oh, surprise,
I thought I was
surprise.
just opening. I didn't realize I was hosting. So when I found out I was hosting, it kind of also turned me up a little bit because I was like, oh wow, like this is a very important piece. Like so, and I was like, you got to step up. I'm ready to do this. And it turned out well, man. I'm definitely happy about that. And we got 2 minutes left. I just want to really thank you for coming here and representing for the women and Women's History Month.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell these people where they can find you one more time.
Yep, at a Rev Studios LLC. That'll be Vera backwards, AREV. The word Studios, STUDIOS LLC.
As you can find her on YouTube and Instagram like that.
Yes, indeed. YouTube and the gram.
What about Twitch? I mean, not Twitch, but TikTok.
The TikTok. I guess I need to get on that. And I'm a big guess I need to get on that. If you can't beat them, join them, right?
Facts.
Can't beat them, join them.
They may be banned soon, but facts.
Okay, get on just to be like, oh, no, Vera's here. No.
And it's AREV.
Yep.
KFAREV Studios LLC.
Yepers.
But it has been TimbukTuesday, short episode, because we still going through whatever we going through. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.
You See Me comedy series is back. Brought to you by Lex Vegas and Shine TV. Featuring Major Keys and Justin Hudacek from North Carolina. With Cleveland's own Ryan Polk, I Holla, Timbuktu, and Ulysses Dickerson. And guest host Miss CJ Starr. Thursday, May the 16th, 7 p.m. at the Culture Ultra Lounge, 3956 Mayfield Road, Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Get tickets at ucme.eventbrite.com or call 216-882-0093. Your second annual You See Me comedy series. I was feeling kind of down tonight. Psych! It's TimbukTuesday!
What?
TimbukTuesday!